Alright, let's, I thought we were onto something, but now this has just taken on a whole new twist, and now we're left with more questions again. What? Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Oh, do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin? Pal Maractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next? He's right. There's more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Alita Tiala, half dead. Dr. Maractus pulling that stand. And a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin. Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up until now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullets still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Walkie, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. Yes, that's a good point, NB. If sounds like you got it all figured out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. Right. What about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. If that's the case, can we consider this a matter of self-defense, then? He had just strangled Alita Tiala. Perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. If he thought he did kill her, he probably would have wanted to dispose of the body, right? Well, Herr Forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? Is this why he was pulling it? He put the body in... He put her in the noodle cart. As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldoon's noodle stand. Wait, killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Ah! Wait, you don't mean... I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Ms. Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it, logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kitaki? I question your logic. What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. What? How? And tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? Apparently defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Show us on this diagram. Where exactly was the victim dragging that stand? I mean, considering where he was, there's that river there. Was he planning to dispose of the body there? There? That's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose of a body. He was gonna throw me in that river? He didn't have many other options, Fraulein. I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand, and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler of panty snatching fame walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts. In that instant, huh. So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you. Well, Miss Tiala? Nice work. Huh? You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Where of what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is this true, Professor Gavin? Or Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out Herr Forehead's errors? Maybe there really is something. I believe the Fraulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car. His car? That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage. In which sat a green sports car, was it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. That's a good point. That's true. What? The whole thing with the noodle stand and the car that night, it just... I feel a lot of it doesn't add up still. Ugh. And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. And our defense without case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I'll bet it wouldn't run, it was broken. Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Well, I mean, we found that well, it was a rear-view mirror that was broken, but he could have still driven it without that. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? Yeah, the car that hit Phoenix. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright. Was that green sports car. Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten about it. Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car, Oh, I see. That is true. A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No! Order, order! Well, Mr. Justice? Why didn't Mr. Maractus use that car to carry the body? Is that the grown surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the past 2 days. Everything I've learned. Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night. Someone else stole the stand, the car didn't run, he carried the body in the car. He could, if he could have been pulled over for that, he could have been taking a risk. Let me see. Then again, it might have been hard for him to drive the car through the... It may have been harder for him to drive the car through the park than the noodle cart. Wait. Remember what... Remember what he said about his bike? About something being stuffed in the tailpipe and it couldn't run? Oh, is this it? Wait, let me just check through everything else first. I might... What other evidence do we have? Because this was when, after Stickler had been chased to the garage by Trucy, he stuffed the panties in the tailpipe. So, again, the whole Beverly Hills Cop shit. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together and the explanation's simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence. Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night. Is this gonna be it? Let's see now. Panties again? All sorts of things come out of my panties. Pause. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of those panties. The latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. Right. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid. In the Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them. Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe it could break from just that. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. My, how interesting. While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatchers snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. I see. Well, Miss Tiala? This wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Huh? Where am I? So dark. I can't see. It's cramped. Pain. My throat's burning. What's your problem? You Doc! I know what you did! Walkie? You lied to me! So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain! Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No. He'll ruin everything. Oh. She did it to shut him up. I have to stop him. Cease this... and there's... I see. Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well. Too bad. Huh. There's still one mystery. One? How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police. Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. So did she change? Again, when did... Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though. Oh, I see. That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. Huh? I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you. Oh, jeez. To think we kind of felt sorry for you not too long ago. I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing? She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now. Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost. I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Hmm? Something the matter, Herr Forehead? Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Alright. Still, Waki's pretty, he's pretty heartbroken and, oh god, maybe figuratively and literally at this point. Great job, Apollo, you did it! Yeah, we did, somehow. Waki's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he always wanted to be. And he has you to Hey, you're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes! Whoa, that wasn't us, man. And besides, maybe you need to take it easy right now. Seriously. Or to blame, I guess. You give my Alita back! Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish! Oh, I think is that Daddy? Yep. Oh, Mr. Kitaki. It's high time you opened your eyes, Waki. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life? Trying to become some kind of businessman? Don't talk about what you don't understand, Waki. I am afraid the guard is gonna throw them both out. If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending? Hey, maybe we can help him out. We know why Mr. Kitaki needs to make so much money. Maybe you should tell Waki. Oh, Waki, Apollo has something to tell you. Huh? I do? Way to put me on the spot. Yeah? What's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kitaki trying to become a businessman? Well, I think... Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much right here, isn't it? I mean... Yeah, I mean, he almost lost his son from everything in the business. Think about it, Waki. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Lil Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. Yeah, She doesn't mean... You weren't really... Are you? I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Waki. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. Huh? It was the gangster life that did this to you, Waki. Yeah, that's what I thought. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Oh! Please understand what... Oh, those were his eyebrows? I thought they were, like, just two, like, almost like... I don't know, the shading over his... Like, kind of shading over it, but those were his eyebrows. Dad. Aww. Okay, this is... Man, I see it. I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for... Walkie? Listen, good old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. Oh, boy. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. Walkie. No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kataki? I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words. But I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who, me? I don't think... Someday. I'll bake you one of our latest, the Gataki Lime Pie. He's opening a pie shop? So long. And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency. Hey, since when do I work at your agency? We make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going. Huh? Why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Though I can't say I care much for what her father's become. Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first. Huh? Where? To claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon. Ah, salty noodles. Right. He got his stand back already? Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, alright. Please, anything but him. Alright. Alright. A new episode has been added. Turnabout Serenade. But I think that's going to do it for tonight. That took a few pretty good turns on that last case. We'll have to see how it goes on the next one when we start episode 3. So with that, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.